Hey everybody, as you're coming in, you're gonna need a mat or a soft surface, and then a dumbbell that's gonna be held up overhead, and then used for I got a little kettlebell theme going, so if you have a kettlebell at home, totally use a kettlebell, otherwise a dumbbell in that situation. And then you are gonna need a dumbbell that you can squeeze back behind your knee, and we're gonna be down on the ground for that, doing some glute work. So a dumbbell that you're comfortable with having behind the knee, that we can squeeze together and work with that. If we go into class and you're trying that and you're like, this is uncomfortable, I'm not a fan, you do not need a dumbbell at all. If you want and you have mini bands, you can put a mini band over both of your knees and that'll do the same job for it, okay? So a dumbbell that you can hold up overhead, one that's a little heavy too as well. Again, I've got a little kettlebell focus. If you have a kettlebell, use a kettlebell. So basically a dumbbell for upper body, lower body, and then a lighter or a skinnier dumbbell that you can fit behind your knee. That's what we're gonna need today. As more people are coming in, I'm gonna start going over our moves. Our first one, we've got a power squat jump. So if you've taken PIO with me before, you know exactly what that is. You jump out wide, squat, come in for 2 hops. Out wide, squat, come in for 2 hops. Modify, just step out, drop it low and squat, and then give me 2 calf raises, and then alternate that leg you're gonna step out with. Our second move then is a figure 8. This is where we start getting into some kettlebell stuff. Taking a heavy, dropping low into a wide quarter squat, looping that weight through and out the legs in that figure 8 motion. Halfway through, I'm gonna say switch, and you need to try to remember which way you're headed that direction so you can switch and go the opposite direction. And then we have what we need our lighter dumbbell for. We have a knee lift and crossover. So we'll be down on the ground on all fours. Tuck that dumbbell in so you can squeeze, and it's gonna be a lift, and then that knee just crosses over the calf of the leg that's down. So up, over, up, and back down. Again, if that's uncomfortable, you don't have to use a dumbbell, or you can place a mini band around both knees, essentially around both legs. So that's our third move. And then our fourth move is doing the left leg, okay? So we'll do an entire minute on the right and then the left. And then we're gonna do more kettlebell stuff. We've got a windmill. So all the windmill is wide stance, toes pointed forward. Your left arm's gonna be down at your side. Your right is going to get with that shoulder. You're gonna push the hips and then bring it right back up. This is core and glute stability. And again, we're splitting this one up. This is one move. The move right after will be the left. If you want to add some intensity to it, you can hold it down low every single time, up, and then press. Otherwise, you can keep it up elevated over your head the entire time. Completely up to you. Literally, all we're doing is hinging, pushing the butt back, and keeping the legs straight, all with that shoulder stability. And then we have a lateral lunge with a dumbbell swing. Again, if you have a kettlebell, use kettlebell instead. Lunge out to the side, swing, step at center. You've got to stabilize your legs in this lunge. One leg straight, one leg bent, all my weight's in the back of my heel, and then I'm going to swing. Make sure you break that one up into pieces. And then we have a low plank hold just down on our forearms. Make sure you're not holding your hands together when you're doing that one. And then we have a reverse tabletop, basically like cross-body reach. So we'll be down, fingertips towards the toes. This is our reverse tabletop, but you're gonna be lower, raise up, cross, tap the ground, lower down, up, cross, tap the ground, lower back down. So working our hips and our triceps a little bit too. And then our last one is the knee tuck, crunch, and curl. So using one dumbbell held horizontally, you're gonna have your come up for your crunch, you're holding that dumbbell. As you come up, you're curling. So basically full setup if you got it. Otherwise, you can just crunch, but basically combining a biceps curl with a full setup. So those are your 10 moves. Let's get going with our first one, which is our power squat. So jump out wide, bring it in for 2 hops, modify, just walk out, and then 2 calf raises. Here we go. 6 minutes on the clock, round 1. 3, 2, 1, power squat. Out, and then 2. This is our cardio move, our warm-up move. Get lower and lower as time goes on in that squat. way. Again, you can modify this. Just step out, squat, in, 2 calf raises, and then just switch that leg. Last 3, 2, 1. Figure eights. So we're in that low corner squat. Feet out wide, toes pointed forward. Slight bend. And begin. Keep your sight forward. Sit back on those heels. So we're not looking down at the dumbbell. We're not doing what I'm doing right now. Looking straight up. All that weight back. Taking our time. 10 seconds left, and you want to go the reverse direction. So focus what you're doing now. You're about to go the other way. 3, 2, 1, other way. Keep sitting back on those heels. You need to, you stand up, get right back into it, but otherwise you're pushing to stay in this squat position the whole time. Last 3, 2, 1. Very good. All right. Knee lift and crossover. Again, if you're using a band, get better on both knees. Otherwise, we are just doing our right leg. Hands directly below the shoulders. Here we go. Up, over, up, down. If you're getting to go with the dumbbell and you're like, I don't like this, then take it away. You're still gonna work those glutes, I promise. Squeeze on that raise. Try to keep all the weight in that right hand so we're not opening up to the left too much. "20 seconds left. Last 3, 2, 1. Got that 15-second transition. Move that weight to the other side. Same thing, just now on the left. We'll go in 5, 3, 2, 1. Up, over, and up. By constantly squeezing that dumbbell, we're obviously working our glutes, but we're also working our hamstrings. This is a great lower body exercise. Your goal is to get that knee on the other side of that leg, that lower leg. Trying to cross over all the way to the outside of the right shin, our calf. Ten seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Get that weight out of the way, bring it on up. Whatever weight you want to use now for our windmill, you've got the option to kind of load it and then go up and then hinge, or just stay in this position and hinge the entire time, okay? Right side, 3, 2, 1. So if we're staying, it's up on my shoulder. I'm reaching my left towards my left ankle, and I'm coming back up. But my right arm stays up the entire time. Working those obliques, our shoulders, the glutes, hamstrings. It doesn't feel like much, but I promise you it's a lot. So if you're not holding and you want to load every time, slight bend, up, up, drop it down. And then you just kind of reverse that to bring it back low. Completely up to you. If you want to add that extra, basically a hang clean. Last 5, 3, 2, 1. Weight down. We got that 15-second transition. We're doing it on the left side. A minute each side. Again, if you're doing the hang clean, about mid-thigh, bend, pull up to the shoulder, bend, and extend. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Have that sight, follow that dumbbell. By looking up at that dumbbell, you actually can get yourself a lot lower. Weight's back in those heels. Give a steady arm. Maybe this side's a little trickier. We're a lot more stable on our right side, and maybe this side's easier for you. Five seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Very good. All right, lat lunge with that swing. So the leg you step out with, that's the one that's bent. This is straight. I'm stable. Now I can swing. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 1 minute, alternating sides. Step out, bend that knee, lower down in the lunge. Tall torso, and then swing. Nice wide base with that lunge. Drop it low at that bent knee. Sitting back in my heels. Supporting my back on my swing. 3, 2, 1. Low plank hold. We are down on the ground for our last 3. So make sure you have that weight close for that sit up and curl. Low plank hold on those forearms. No hands together, right at shoulder width. Ready? Begin. Also, if you're using a mat, it should not be held like this. Let go of it. If you need to modify, just drop to those knees. Nice flat back. Don't turn it into that upside down V. Pull that belly button in tight. Prop yourself up using those arms, those shoulders. Squeeze your glutes. "15 seconds left. Three, 2, 1. Very good. All right, reverse tabletop with those crossbody reaches. So basically raising up to do a tricep dip, and then we crossbody reach, tap the floor if you can. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Push up, flat, and then off to the side, lower down. A lot of shoulder and core today, but all different ways to hit them. Keep those feet flat on the ground. Even when you're going cross body, I'm still constantly pushing my hips up. Job, almost there. 3, 2, 1. Next up, we've got that crunch and curl. So you can sit all the way back, holding that dumbbell. As you come up, simultaneously curl with that sit up. Again, I modify core. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Full sit up, simultaneously curl. I'm modifying holding a C-sit and curling. You need to do the modification, do it with me. Otherwise, you're all the way flat, full sit up, curl at the same time, uncurl as you lower down. $20 seconds left. Almost done with round 1. We get our break. Then it's on to round 2. 3, 2, 1. Good job. All right, a little over a minute break. Grab some water, do whatever you need to do, and then we'll get right back into it. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jump it out. Job. 1 round done, 2 to go. We can start to get a lot lower on this cardio move. We've warmed up that lower body. Get that heart rate up. We're still sitting back on our heels though. When we drop into this wide squat, we're not just ducking. Get low. Almost there, almost there. Last 10. 3, 2, 1. Good job. Grab your heavyweight for figure 8s. Step it out wide, toes forward. Get ready to bend those knees into that quarter squat. 3, 2, 1. Bend, sight forward. Do not look at that weight. I know, easier said than done. I've got a camera and a mirror right in front of me, so I know exactly where that weight is. You got this. Sit back on those heels. Nice and slow. Whenever you need a break, stand up. But get ready to reverse your direction in 3, 2, 1. Other way. Sit in those heels. Don't creep forward. We're all slowly trying to creep forward. Let those quads feel that burn. Almost there. Stay with me. 3, 2, 1. Oh, stand it up, shake them out. Down to the ground. Lift, crossover, lift, bring it back. Right leg only, 1 minute on that side. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Up, over. Remember, we're squeezing that dumbbell. We're squeezing our glutes. We're getting our right knee to the outside of the left calf. Equally distribute that weight into that right hand. We don't want to lean open too much. Fifteen seconds left. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Transitional break. You ready for the left leg? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin. Now we're pressing that left palm in. We don't want to open up too much. Trying to keep those hips pointed down to the ground, not opening up to the side. So you have to really contract your core to be able to just move that left leg right now. Everything else should stay pretty stationary. 20 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Very good. Time to bring it up. Onto our windmill right arm. Remember your options. You can do that dumbbell clean, bend, and extend, and then hinge, or stay here the whole time. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. If you're doing that hang clean, you're bending and dropping that arm, reversing how you got that weight up there. Even if it's just a 10-pound dumbbell and we feel like it's not much, you've got to bend and load. You got to prepare your body to bring that weight up overhead. Keeping those legs straight. Pushing those hips off to the right. Feeling those obliques working. 3, 2, 1. Transition. Get ready for the left. We're going 5, 3, 2, 1. Begin. Again, if you're right dominant, this side feels a little off, might feel a little shaky, so slow down. Any of you are left-handed. Maybe this feels like home, this feels natural, and the right side felt shaky. Take your time where you need to, especially anytime we've got a dumbbell up over our head. This is also working our inner and outer thigh too as well. Such a simple thing, working quite a lot. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lateral lunge to our dumbbell swing. Stabilize before the swing, always. I'm going 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Alternate legs. Nice tall torso. As soon as you get into that lunge, drop low, pull the shoulders back, and then swing. This movement's meant to be broken up into pieces. Step, drop, shoulders back, swing, and then just reverse it all. Don't worry if you feel like you're not getting that many reps done. Not worried about that one bit. As long as you're getting low, stabilizing, you're working. Last 3, 2, 1. Low plank holds. Down to the ground already. All right, we're going 5. Forearms shoulder width apart. None of this. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. If you need more help, widen your feet. Widen that stance. A wider base is more stability. Makes it a little easier. Don't be holding your breath either. Just over halfway. Prop yourself up with those arms, use those shoulders. Pull that core in tight, you're almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good. All right, flip it over, reverse tabletop. Into our cross body reaches. 3, 2, 1. Fingertips to the toes. Push yourself up, push those hips up, and then cross. There's nothing speedy about this one. Take your time. You can even hold that top for a little bit and then reach over. Remember, you don't have to touch the ground. Last 5, 3, 2, 1. Lower it down, grab your weight. A little curl with our sit-ups. Again, I'm modifying C-sit position, still curling if you need to modify. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Keep those arms up extended. Except for when you lower them down to curl as you're sitting up. 15 seconds left. Close to that well-deserved break. Then last round. 3, 2, 1. Very good. Got a minute 15, and then we'll get ready for round 3. Here we go. Power squat jumps in 3, 2, 1. Take it out, get low, and then 2 hops. Last time you got to do this. Last cardio move of the day. Going as fast as we can, having good form. Getting that heart rate up. Getting our body primed to work on those strength moves. Remember, we're still sitting back in those heels. We're not hinging into a flat back on that squat. "20 seconds left. Almost there. Come on, keep your pace. I know a minute's a long time, but we're almost there. 3, 2, 1. Good job. Figure 8s. You ready for that wide quarter squat? 3, 2, 1. Look up at me. Good job. Get ready to switch directions. 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch. Good job. Keep looking up at me. Sit back on those heels. Don't fall into that flat back trick. Stay upright. Keep looking at me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good. Take it down. Grab your weight for the back of your leg or your mini band if you're using a mini band. Right leg to start. Up and over. Ready? Begin. Job halfway through our right leg. We'll have that quick break. We'll get reset for the left. Keep squeezing that dumbbell, working those hamstrings. Squeezing the glute. Time for 2 more. 3, 2, 1. Very good. Remove that weight. Get yourself set up for the left. Last leg of our lift and crossover. 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin. Just over halfway with our left. Distribute that weight evenly in those hands. Don't be lean and open. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. Bring it up. Windmill to the right. Option to clean the weight to get up to your shoulder. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Job halfway. Ten seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Unload that weight. Move it over to the left. We'll get ready to go for the left windmill. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Job halfway through on our left side. Really push those hips. That's how we strengthen those muscles. The hips, the glutes, the thighs, the small of our back, and of course those shoulders. 4, 3, 2, 1. Unload that weight. Get ready for that lateral lunge with that dumbbell swing. Three, 2, 1. Here we go. Alternate legs. Take your time. Push off with that leg you stepped out with. Sink low, swing, and then push off to bring back to center. Halfway. Last 10. 3, 2, 1. Very good. Low plank. Here we go on those forearms. 3, 2, 1, begin. Nice inhale through the nose. You can exhale through the nose or the mouth. Push yourself up with those forearms, those shoulders. Hold that belly button in tight. Keeping that booty down low. Whatever surface we have below us, if it's a mat, we're not grabbing onto that. All core here, focus. 10 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Very good. Flip it on over. Tabletop crossbody reach. Fingertips towards those toes. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Again, no rush. Push those hips up. Hold that tabletop for as long as you want to. Your goal is to keep those hips up as high as you can keep them. Try not to drop those glutes too much on that rotation, that crossbody reach. "20 seconds left. You got this. Last 5, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Grab your dumbbell. There we go. Sit up and curl. Or modify with me, C-sit and curl. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Job simultaneously curling, sitting up at the same time. Keep those arms up until you sit up and then curl them towards you. And then you go down, but those arms stay up with that weight. Still working our shoulders. Last 15. Almost done with class. Last 3, 2, 1. Set that weight down, full body stretch. Awesome job today. Thanks for joining me.